Hey y'all, I just wanted to do a quick video right quick. I saw stuff online. Well, excuse me. I was watching some videos and I made a comment that you could use baking powder. Now that ain't an advertisement for Rumfoot. That's just what I got. But that you could use baking powder for your cabbage looper. Now, I didn't know nothing about this. This is my first year using it. I had not used it on the kale. If y'all can tell, that kale is ate up. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I can show y'all some worms. You see all those little black spots? That's their little poop. But it is some worms under here. I saw some pretty big ones. I know I saw some little ones. But you can tell it's getting ate up. I mean, it's obvious. Because if you look at other videos, when it's not getting ate up, it don't look like this. And they love the tender stuff right in the middle. So you can use baking powder. Dust your leaves with it. When the caterpillar eats the leaves, he's gonna naturally eat some of the baking powder that's on it. Once it gets inside them, they're supposed to expand and pop them, because that's what baking powder does. Makes your stuff rise when you bake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna film me doing this to the kale. Now I've done it to cabbage before and it worked. But I want to film this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dust this, and then we'll do updates on it. And we'll come back and show you, how it's working. Now, we'll say this is just like diatomaceous earth. If it rains or something like that, you gotta reapply it. But I mean, it's baking powder. It's non-GMO. Can't have too many chemicals, right? I don't really know the science behind this. Is brand new, by the way. I don't know the science behind baking powder, but I just know it's got something in it to make the stuff rise. Now, my granny and my neighbor knew about this, and they were talking about it one day, and it brought it back to my attention. Usually what my neighbor said his dad used to do, and what he usually does, is take some of this and either put it in like those Parmesan cheese shakers at the pizza place, to where it'll sprinkle out real easy, because as you can see, that hole kind of big. It ain't gonna, I'm gonna have to kind of be careful how I sprinkle it, otherwise I'll pour it all out. But or you can put it in a cheesecloth. Cheesecloth got holes in it just big enough it'll let the powder out. You can kind of shake it easy. That's how I do my diatomaceous earth too. But this is kind of on the fly. I'm just kind of out here just doing it. So if I hold the camera straight and I just try to dust this kind of lightly, now you may not get it everywhere, but the point is, if I had to bet, I focus on the tender stuff. They like that more. Let's see. I got a little on the ground there. All right. Let me see. Can y'all see? Let me see. Is that a little worm in? I don't know. I thought that was a little worm in it. These worms, they got so desperate, wasn't much else left to eat. They had done got on my celery and was eating it. So like I said, alright y'all, we got it dusty. So what we'll do is we'll come back and see how we make it. So I just want to do that real quick, show y'all, and then let's see if it worked. It worked on my cabbage. I hope it worked on my kale. I got some recipes, and the worms is getting my kale right now versus me. But fuzzy. But yeah, the worms did this last year, but the kale survived the summer, and it came back strong in the winter when the worms really can't make it. It's too cold out here. So alright y'all, be looking for updates on this. When I show you updates in the garden, I'll show you how this stuff is going. It's probably about time for me to do another update. I've done some clearing out here, but we'll save that for another video. Alright y'all, till next time, see you later.